concludes our part of the program, and we're going to turn it back over to Vince, and it's his job to end it. Thank you for having us.
Well, speaking of a wink and a smile, you need to stick around.
That's unrehearsed, folks.
He's trying to sneak out.
Yeah. There's a song in the Fantastics which is titled Never Say No, that incorporates a wink and a smile. I'll try to stir it up for you. Roy, you don't happen to have a wooden spoon with you, do you?
I'd never be without one.
Oh, look at this. Oh, he certainly had. But one isn't going to be enough, Roy.
Sorry, you have to find the other one.
I do?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to take a drink of my water here first. Now,
This part's unrehearsed, folks. I have no idea what's going on.
oh, well, that's all right. Now, where in the world might I find a second? Anybody here have another wooden spoon?
No.
You don't? Oh, wait a minute. Look at here. Look at this. 1955. Keep smiling.
Oh,
Oh! Here's another wooden spoon. Well, that's good. All right, we'll put it on this one. So I'm going to tune these spoons. That's called spoon tuning. Let's see if we can do it. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, here is Never Say No, and it's from the Fantastics. And it starts out like, oh, dogs got to bark and mules got to bray. Soldiers must fight and preachers must pray. Children, I guess, must get their own way. The minute that you say no. Why did the kids pour jam on the cat? Raspberry jam all over the cat. Why should the kids do something like that when all that we said was no? My son was once afraid to swim. The water made him wince. Until I said he mustn't swim. It's been swimming ever since. It's been swimming ever since. Oh, dogs got to bark and mules got to bray. Soldiers must fight and preachers must pray. Children, I guess, must get their own way. The minute that you say no. Why did the kids put beans in their ears? No one can hear with beans in their ears. After a while the reason appears. They did it 'cause we said no. Your daughter brings a young man in. Says, do you like him, Pa? Just say that he's a fool. And then you've got a son-in-law. You've got a son-in-law. Sure as the June comes right after May. Sure as the night comes right after day. You can be sure the devil's to pay the minute that you say no. Make sure you never say no. Well, I don't know about yours, but my memory is not quite as sharp as it used to be. But it's not as bad as an old actor I worked with up in Minnesota, the old Log Theater up there, close to Minneapolis. He had all his lines typed out, posted up on the set, on stage, out of view of the audience. His biggest challenge was trying to remember where to walk when. So we had to help him sometimes. We had to say something like, "You're absolutely right." Or, "Be careful how you couch your words." Or, might as well take what's left, or whatever, So anyway, an elderly couple was having dinner at another older couple's house. And after dinner, the wives went into the kitchen. The gentlemen were there talking between themselves, and one said, "Last night, my wife and I went to a wonderful restaurant. It was just great. I recommend it to you." The other guy said, "Well, what's the name of the restaurant?" The other fellow, "Name of the restaurant? Let's see. What is that flower you give to someone you love? It's red, it's got thorns." The other fellow said, "Well, that'd be a rose." Rose. "Rose, what was the name of that restaurant we went to last night?" Closing. I've had a few honors, and I've worked with some talented actors, Jessica Tandy, and Hume Cronin, Ralph Waite, who was Papa Walton, Sylvester Stallone, Melinda Dillon, and some others. But as I said, although I've had some honors along the way, I really have never felt any more enjoyment or more honor than 55 years ago in fifth hour speech class, when Mrs. Williams and Johnny Appleseed planted a lifetime of enjoyment in me. And in the meantime, I have been acting in a lot of media and wearing many hats. You've been a great audience. Thank you so much. Special thanks to Nancy Schoenbrunn, and to Roy Rogers, and the whole committee. And if you get time, come up and see a geezer teaser. I think you'll enjoy it.